defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock, you got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
From the gun, it's Ward. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Ward now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. And this just gets past the 20 before going out.
At their own 18-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Now Darnold off the play action. Absolutely fires this one right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. He's going to try another deep one here. It connects on the deep shot. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
1st and goal, Hubbard. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. QB sneak coming. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a 3rd down. It's your own 1. Yikes.
Third and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football. Here's Darnold to throw. He's caught by Hubbard. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pull out in front further, 13-zip. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
So their first 10-point try of the afternoon comes up empty. Butker on now to kick this one away. Ty Johnson now to return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. They're working a couple yards past the line. Malik Hooker with the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's looking for A.J. Brown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Come on.
3rd and long for him here. That one now. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
I can guarantee you that's going to be a Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner. The broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
Even though that run did not net them the 1st down, I can promise you this, kid. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground,
no. They're losing.
Less than a rule needed here on 2nd down. Ward setting the pass. Brought in. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
it sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here's Harvey running from his own read. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the 1st. So they'll be facing 2nd and goal coming up as we reach the end of 1. The scoreboard reads 13-0. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Dolphins in a real good spot to score. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Yeah, they set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
They'll leave the offense out there and try 4th and goal from the 4. Running back motions right. On 4th down, Ward. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. Carlson good on the extra point. And the Dolphins get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Return starts at the 3. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. We've set it down for him from the 31. Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First and 10, Darnold finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Dose of the hurry up here.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Time.
Here he goes, third and long. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Butker knocks it through. And that'll make it a two-score game.
When you look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a three-point play. That's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. Ward off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be second down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Ward setting up to throw. Connects on the crosser. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They got 21 yards on the play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and 10. It's Harvey. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
The throw left side, cut by Brown. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Come on.
Shotgun handed out to Harvey. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stops. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Ward now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete. First half so far has not met the standard they set for themselves.
Okay, break.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos. Go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Finds Pittman, complete. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. Just a minute, 59 seconds remaining in our first half of football. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Harvey. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a gain of 3, and they're going to have 2nd and goal from the 4.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
70 Timberwolves.
Ward, a quick throw, complete. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins make it a 1-score game before halftime. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Carlson adds the extra point. And the Dolphins cut the lead down to just 2.
Dolphins 14. Daniel Carlson sets the kickoff.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, Darnold. He finds a Dunze downfield. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
We've set it downs from 37. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. And he's going to score! Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns blow their lead just before halftime. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Johnson now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, it's Ward. It's into the hands of Will Dissly. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Now motion him out of the backfield. 1st and 10 here. Ward. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in. Out of bounds.
Back to throw it. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
When that ball left his hands, Kate, he envisioned a massive play, and he nearly saw it happen for all the wrong reasons. What a great effort there defensively to track the ball and be in position to nearly pick it.
Here's the final play of our first half.
79 Broncos.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
Go.
He's back to throw. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. He's brought down just inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready. Buffalo AC. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They kick the running back in motion.
Ready.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Ward setting the pass. Has him on the quick hitter. This gets the 1st and more. This is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Again, Ward going to the air. Look at that power, deep left side. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Marquise Bell making the play. And the Browns are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. Darnold. Buys time, rolling right. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
And Darnold out to play action. Finds him on the crossing route. Tackle made right around the 26. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
First and 10, Darnold. Short pass brought in. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Red 80. Here we go, side. Go 80. Go 80. Red 80.
And again, it's Darnold. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Browns first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Along with a quick pass out line. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. It's Trey Amos, rookie second rounder on the tackle.
So that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Go 80. Side. Side.
Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. It connects down the sideline. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Go side.
From the red zone on first. And he will have them a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns push their lead further to start the half. It's an All-the-Dudes 8 touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Johnson now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Roll.
Giving this to Harvey. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoop, here comes 2nd and 2. Ward now. Oh, finds his back. Harvey. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st down from the 42.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll air it out on 3rd. And once again, they can't connect. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
For the Dolphins, readying for the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. And it can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
We're going side.
Play fake, Darnold. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Dolphins get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Oh, there he was, a step away from making the post-game highlights you see on the news from going viral. Couldn't quite get there. Now they need to punch this one in to convert the interception into points.
It sure wasn't for lack of effort, though, and nobody in this stadium wanted to touch the pay dirt more than that return. He did all he could do. Sometimes you're just an agonizing step or two away from that kind of glory.
Harvey will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
Situational football. Looking at 1st and goal, these defenses know what's coming at them. More often than not, a run play. It really is better to throw the ball unless you've got a way to disguise the run, and there was no disguising on that one.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Crack all 80. Ready.
This is 3rd and goal. Ward. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And he's got it. That catch gets him 2 and turns this into a 1-score game once again.
Dolphins 22. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Ready?
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds a Dunze downfield. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
We've set it down from the 37.
Here we go, son.
Throwing the out route complete. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Browns ball working to carry this lead through to the end. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Here's Darnold. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Let's see how that last incompletion affects this 3rd down call. Running for it here with Hubbard. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Offense in a hurry up here. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Left and hauled in by Dunze. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Set.
Isn't holding up. They're into the drop in. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
Set. Set.
Here's a design run. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We money more Power Rangers. Mine also. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't hurt the matches. Got that touch my flavor. Give me that touch of my.
We're going to get a timeout here. Play clock was down to 4 seconds. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Complete on the option. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Butker knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late. It puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. Good work so far. He's got room. And he gets them all the way down, nearly to the 35 before going out.
In his mind, when he hit the Jets and hit that right sideline, he thought he had himself a touchdown. He beat the coverage unit clean, and there was a whole bunch of green grass. Still, an excellent return to be proud of. Really setting his offense up now for some success.
They've got first down here from the 36. From the gun, it's Ward. Outside, this is wheeled in by Warren. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second down.
And the shotgun, it's Ward. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. And he gets in, touchdown! The Dolphins make it a 4-point game here in the 4th.
Daniel Carlson on for the point.
All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Darnold. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Cade, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
He'll throw it. He's throwing deep to the left side. They did it. He made the interception. Picked off Trey Amos.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. It really is a quarterback in this moment of the game. You got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Harvey headed right. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Dolphins trail by a field goal. Five still to go here. This is second down.
Ready? Press all 80. Go.
Here's Ward. Wow, wide open here. Complete. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Daryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Okay, break.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Let's go.
Here he is to throw. Brought in right side. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Oh, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Setting up to pass. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
To throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
This is outside of field goal range, so no choice but to go for it here.
Come on, come on. Hey. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Steady.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. They're going to pass it here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Back to throw it. This is a heater going deep. Brought in inside the 20. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown! So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands. Right now, Kate, that should be the capper, and that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns make it a 10-point ball game.
39. Dolphins 29. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Ready. Go.
2nd and 10. Here's Ward to throw. And they set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And this one doesn't go far.
And that's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throwing now. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Cooker. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. So the Browns come away with the win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb.